Country's business community gathering for one of the biggest business expos at the 51st Philippine Business Conference and Expo at the SMX Convention Center. Paolo Barcelon joins us live from Pasay for the latest. Hi, Paolo. What can you tell us?
My Vice President Sara Duterte graced the opening ceremony of the 51st PBCE here in Pasay City, and VP Sara says technology could be a key weapon against corruption as she urges both the government and private sector to embrace digital transformation, and she addressed business leaders from various industries who attended the first day of this two-day event. The VP added that digitalization can make government transactions more transparent and accountable, eliminating room for manual manipulation and political favoritism. The Vice President also said digital transformation must be used to strengthen public service delivery and prepare Filipinos to become job creators and innovators in the digital economy. Now, VP Sara said earlier during her speech that she is indeed urging the various organizations to really try to adapt technology, and she also rather urged government to try and also embrace it. We also had an ambush interview earlier with PBCE President Nina Manjo, and she says she alongside the 30 other organizations who issued a statement yesterday and today and they are urging President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to double down on corruption that was unveiled during the flood control scandal. In particular, the PCCI says it wants no cover-ups and no railroading when it comes to the investigation of these corruption allegations. But they are confident that government is finding ways not just to address corruption issues, but to also make ease of doing business a priority, especially with the remaining 3 years of the Marcos administration.
Well, the widespread corruption has really shaken public confidence. Paolo, what is the PCCI telling you about the sentiment of foreign investors amid the flood control scandal?
Well, Ms. Manjo, we talked to her earlier, and she said that aside from addressing these corruption allegations, they say foreign investors are a little bit more optimistic that these corruption allegations will be addressed. And in fact, we have been seeing a lot of optimism, especially coming into the PBCE. We've seen different leaders really urging the government to really try and address these allegations. We've seen them really finding ways to cooperate with authorities and cooperate with the government, and especially with the media, especially here with the different press organizations that are coming here. By the way, Billionario News Channel and the Abante Billionario Media Group are media partners for this year's 51st PBCE. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Paolo Barcelon, reporting live from Pasay City.